Today I'll discuss with you NEET UG preparation for 11th class students, a logical way to prepare using one of the fastest learning method with daily progress monitoring at no cost. This method will ensure your success in NEET exams. If you are very serious about NEET preparation, kindly go through the whole video so that in the end you can take the decision whether to follow this method or not. A disclaimer: the material collated in the video is collected from different sources. We have tried to be as accurate as possible. However, to be sure on the information, we recommend you to visit authorized website by NCERT, NTA and other agencies. The first Guru Mantra: one-time teaching is sufficient. Kindly do not waste time on studying same topic from different teachers. The most important is the second time, which is for your own learning, where you will move your knowledge from 35 to say 70%, and then how will you progress from 70 to 90%, I'll discuss in my subsequent videos. And the third time should be for your doubt clearing, where you will again go back to your teachers. Let me add that self-assessment is the fastest method of learning. As I have discussed earlier also, that in your first time teaching you will understand about 35% of the topic. Even if the Newton himself comes and teaches you Newton law, you will still on an average understand it 35%. Even if Bohr comes and teaches you Bohr theory, the learning would remain the same. The second time, that is the time for your learning, which you can either go through books, videos to improve the learning to a level of 60 to 70%, is one of the most important times which you must preserve. Thereafter, you usually stop studying because when you open the book on the same topic, you feel that you have understood it completely. You feel as your cup is full. At that stage, some third party or some other system has to tell you what is not known to you in that topic and also help you study that unknown portion and fill the gap in that knowledge. We will discuss in detail with you a system which will help you identify this gap. Before taking you to the actual website, I wanted to discuss with you what my study room is. So my study room has two modules. One is called as Smart Learning, which is a knowledge pool of videos, text, PDF, PowerPoint presentations organized in a very hierarchical manner, covering all NEET topics, subtopics of biology, physics and chemistry. Your teacher's teaching and your own self-study from the book is more than sufficient. However, if only you have spare time, then come to the Smart Learning knowledge pool. Otherwise, it will, spend your precious time. Self-assessor module is the most important component. It is one of the fastest method of learning. Please understand, self-assessor is not a testing system. Self-assessor actually helps you to create assessment on any topic, subtopic or a keyword of biology, physics and chemistry. While you are taking that assessment, suppose a particular question is not known to you, that is the gap in your knowledge. The system can stop itself there and then and help you search that answers yourself. So as already you have identified, look, this is the gap in your knowledge in that particular topic and you are searching it also yourself, and self-assessor is helping you search the same, you will suddenly gain a good amount of knowledge and that topic at there and then. That is what makes self-assessment the fastest method of learning, because first you identify what is not known to you and there and then you fill that knowledge gap so that you do not study unnecessarily. It is like you have studied 8 or 9 books in one stroke and you have studied exactly that material from each book which was not known to you, because you understand 80 to 90% material in all the books is quite common. So I just wanted to lay a ground for this concept before I take you to the website. The website name is EaseToLearn.com. If you are already a member, you can log in. Otherwise, you can sign up on the website and then access NEET UG course. Alternatively, you can also go to Google Play Store and download this app, EaseToLearner app, on your mobile. It would function exactly the way it is functioning on desktop. Once you have signed up, you can log in, select the learner option, and the system would immediately take you to a dashboard. Now this is NEET UG dashboard. Initially it would be blank. In this case it's slightly filled because one or two self-assessments have already been taken. If you will click the left hand side hamburger of this dashboard on the top, you would see my study room, my exam room, report analytics, my teacher's help, all other courses, and invite the teacher. Today my focus, as I discussed earlier, will be first my study room. So before I discuss my study room and my exam room in detail with you, I'll just take you through NEET exam structure, and then one by one I'll match out that everything which is required in NEET exam structure, NEET exam subjects, syllabus, how everything would be attended by my study room and my exam room in a very logical manner to achieve you the end success in NEET. So NEET exam structure, as you can see, 4 subjects: physics, chemistry, botany, zoology. Each has 2 sections with 35 and 15 questions each. The questions to be attempted from section A are 35 and from section B are 10. The total marks are 720. That means out of 200 questions, you can attempt 180 questions. The correctly answered question would have 4 marks, and incorrectly answered question would have 1 negative mark. I also wanted to discuss a bit on average state-wise cutoff for NEET exam. Like Delhi has about 86% or Uttar Pradesh has 81. And for OBC, SC, ST categories, you can Google and you will get it. The idea of discussing that is that how, while studying each topic, we will cross this benchmark for each and every topic. That means in case of Delhi, I must touch a 90% benchmark for each and every topic till the end of each subject. I'll discuss that in detail with you separately. Let's now discuss all the subjects of biology, physics, chemistry in 11th class which you would be studying, and how will you divide each week wise what to cover and make each and everything in green, which I'm trying to show you in Excel file over here. So biology would have about 5 units with about 22 chapters, and then the physics would have around 10 units with 15 chapters, and similarly chemistry would have I think about 13 units. The other important area is the in-depth exam analysis of the previous NEET exams. Like in botany, you can see which topic, which question types in detail. A lot of analysis has been done. Similarly for botany section B, zoology, and same would be there for chemistry and physics also. My whole idea of telling you this is that how in exam room, when we'll go and discuss it in detail, all these parameters would be taken into account while simulating the exams for you, so that you get a good accuracy level which you are looking forward to. Although your NCERT book should be sufficient for biology, chemistry and physics, however, you can also keep few of the books like Biology Volume 1 and 2 by Truman, S.C. Verma's biology books for reference, and similarly for chemistry, O.P. Tandon Physical Chemistry, Organic Chemistry by Morrison and Bird, and Concise in Organic Chemistry by J.D. Lee, or S.C. Verma's Concept of Physics. So these are more for reference, particularly to be used when you are not able to search a particular answer or a particular topic in NCERT which you think requires more importance. And I'll discuss that also in detail while browsing through the website, and then I'll explain you how these books will come help to you. Before I take you to website and my study room, just a 1 minute slide on that how would you accelerate learning after school hours. So let's try to understand this with the illustration on a day in the life of an 11th grade student who is preparing for NEET exams. So when you reach say school in the morning, that day school teaches you these 3 topics: physics, motion in 1 dimension, chemistry, atomic structure, and biology, cell structure. In the afternoon when you reach home, you would have food and go to sleep, maybe a 2-hour sleep. But when you get up, please go through all these 3 topics from NCERT book and keep your reference book handy. And from there onwards, I'll tell you how now my study room would accelerate your learning. Now, my study room has 2 modules. One is called as Smart Learning and another is called as Self-Assessor. Now, smart learning has all the three subjects: biology, chemistry, and physics, and all the topics which you are studying in the school. So, today you actually studied cell structure, the example which I just now gave you. So, you can select cell structure over here. The first step, you have studied it in your NCRT book. But if you still have additional time, all the best videos and study material on cell structure is lying over here. You can go through them if you have time. But my request again is, if you do not have time, there is no need to go through this again and again, because you have to save your precious time. Similarly, in chemistry, you can see that we can select atomic structure, and you will get all the study material relating to atomic structure. So you can see the study material, or you want to run a particular video on atomic structure.
In this video, we're going to go over atomic structure in a very simplistic and basic.
Use these all things if you have spare time. If you do not have spare time, the study in the school and study from NCRT should be sufficient. I'll just explain you then how your knowledge will then improve from 70 to 90%. So I took cell structure was taught to you today, atomic structure was taught to you today, and maybe in physics, motion in one dimension was taught to you today. So I just wanted to impress upon you that as far as smart learning is concerned, it has text material as well as videos, one of the best selected videos on all of them. But the most important module is self-assessor. And here I'll tell you how your learning will get accelerated when I'll discuss self-assessor with you. So today in biology, cell structure was taught to you. Select cell structure. So before attempting cell structure over here, kindly ensure that you have already read cell structure or a subtopic of cell structure in your NCRT book. Then I would prefer that you create, say, a 20 questions self-assessment. So let me start one assessment for you. Now you see you got a 20 question self-assessment on cell structure over here. Now suppose your knowledge at this stage is 60%. You should be in a position to answer 12 questions without the help of the book. So let's start this. So first question, you were 100% sure. Please do not do any guess. Do not answer if you do not know. Please. So first question you knew very well, so you answered it. Second question also you knew very well, you answered it. Third question also you knew very well, you answered it. Fourth question also you knew very well, you answered it. Fifth question also you knew very well, you answered it. Now, sixth question you were not knowing. First, press the help button. The system would stop. First, read through your NCRT book. Can you find that answer? Try to search it in this text material or notes which are available to you. Or if you are very short of time, just press Google. The system would exactly take you to the correct answer, that the nucleoproteins are synthesized in cytoplasm of the cell, as you can see it over here. It will automatically try to search that answer for you. But the idea was not to know the answer, but the reasons of the answer in this particular case. So once you have known the answer, go and answer the correct answer. Then go to the 7th question. You were again knowing the correct answer. Go to the 8th question. You were again knowing the correct answer. Go to the 9th question, which maybe you were not knowing, and you are not able to search it even in Google or search it through the textbook. The textbook should always be your first priority, because that will give you a substantially very strong knowledge. So if you are not able to search this answer at all, don't do any guess. I am repeating, please do not guess. That will make you a dumb brain. Simply leave this question. So see here, question number 9 has been left by you, which has been recorded by the system. And I'll later on explain you that how in your doubt clearing session, this would be attended to. And then the next question also you were knowing. maybe the next also you were knowing, and next to that again you were not able to search that answer, just skip it. And next to that, if need be, you can again take the help. First study it again from your book and then go and search it on Google, and you would get the correct answer and come back. Sometimes in Google you may not also get the correct answer. In that case, kindly skip the question rather than wasting your time, because then we will attend to that question in your doubt clearing sessions. So this way what would happen is about 4 out of 20 questions, since your knowledge was 60%, 12 questions you would be able to answer without any help. 5 questions you were able to search with the help of your book or Google, and 3 questions were there which you were not able to do at all. There's no need to further waste time on that. Once you have done all the 20, you must do all the 20. You go and save your test or assessment. Once you save your assessment, it gets recorded into a system called as report and analytics, where you can see your overall performance. You can view your performance in detail. You can see your time management. So while in the performance in detail, although I was only doing guesswork at this stage because I am not a biology expert, but in your case, all of them would have been green and correct. And the question which you skipped, that means the question number 9, you can see it would be lying skipped over here also. Now you can select 9th question over here. Now there are 2 methods over here. This you can discuss with your teachers. I'll separately discuss that what facilities we have available for teachers. So there is online doubt clearing, there are live classes facilities. Those all I'll discuss separately. But suppose all that teaching facilities also if you do not have, or the teacher's help is not available to you, you can still click teacher support over here and type the reason that you were not knowing this answer and what you have not understood and submit it. In that case, the ETL teachers would come to your help. I hope you have understood this point correctly. Exit report and analytics. Go back to self-assessor again and create another assessment again on cell structure. Now, once you will start this assessment, this time you will get a new set of 20 questions and repeat that process. So, but you will see some changes coming in you. Now you will see instead of say 12 questions, you may be in a position to answer 13 questions without the help of book, or maybe 14. So it depends upon, skill set, knowledge level of each student. Somebody will grasp things faster, somebody would grasp things later, but everybody is going to improve. That is called the fastest method of learning, because you are exactly studying that much portion only which you are not knowing. You understand? And you are studying very accurately. You are not studying haywire. You are not studying each and everything. So that is why, assessment for learning becomes the fastest method of learning. So this also you save and submit like you have done it previously. Okay, and some of these questions will also go into doubt clearing. So this way, doing this 2020 exercise, go to study room again and again try to create another assessment again on cell structure. So the whole idea is that you should be in a position to answer around 17 to 18 questions without the help of the book. That will logically tell you that your knowledge has moved from 60% to 90% because you have started answering 18 questions without the help of the books, and this is what is going to help you into the exams. Now, cell structure is a very big topic. You may not be in a position to complete it in one day. For example, today in cell structure, if you have studied, say, mitochondria, just type mitochondria in keyword, select mitochondria, because mitochondria is just a keyword. What you can do is, instead of making a very big assessment, make just a 5 questions assessment, because this is just a keyword. Now you will see all the questions connected to mitochondria have come up over here. Try to see that you can answer 4 questions out of 5 without the help of the book. Follow the same methodology and then submit the test as I'm submitting it over here. So it is just not mitochondria, but you can work on other areas of cell structures like lysosomes, or maybe I say endoplasmic reticulum, endoplasmic, I have to type it completely, endoplasmic reticulum, or other, say, Golgi bodies. So you will keep getting these all in detail over here. In similar fashion, master atomic structure also. Reach to a level where you can answer at least 18 questions out of 20 in atomic structure. So let me start one atomic structure assessment also for you. It will exactly go into the same fashion as you have seen over here, as I was discussing earlier with you. So the questions which you are very confident, keep answering them. And again, follow the same process which I have discussed earlier with you. I am just doing the guesswork because I'm not a master in these subjects. I'm here to explain you the concept only. For example, this question you were not knowing. As usual, again, take the help. Go to your book first to search it. I'm repeating it. Go to your book first to search it. Take the help of smart learning if you have sufficient time. Otherwise, as usual, you can Google to try to get the answer. And sometimes you may not get the correct answer in Google. In most of the cases, you do get correct answer on the Google side. But sometimes you can miss it over there also. In that case, as usual, skip it and ask your teachers to help you in the doubt clearing session, which I'll discuss separately again with you. So I'm submitting this. I'll again go back. So continue, in atomic structure in a similar manner you did in cell structure, and try to see that you can reach 17 to 18 questions level without the help of book if you are in a position to answer them. And same thing, you can do it now for physics because you were taught motion in one dimension today. Similarly, in physics and chemistry also, in atomic structure is again a large topic. If you say you have studied today Bohr's atomic model only, or any other area, you have studied only atomic number today, or atomic nucleus today, so you can keep making assessments on smaller topics or keyword also to your choice. Before leaving study room, I want to summarize everything through Guru Mantra, second Guru Mantra. Remember, create first assessment on the topic you have studied. You must answer all questions correctly. Don't know answer to a question, click help and stop assessment. Take help from book, smart learning, Google to search the answer. Do not guess or give a wrong answer. Skip the questions. Clear these questions in doubt clearing session with your teacher. Keep repeating till you are able to answer 90% of the questions without any help. Move confidently to the next topic. Understand, Rome is not built in a day. It will be built brick by brick. So once you have achieved that 85-90% level on any topic in my study room, I'll now introduce you to the second concept that is called my exam room. Now, my study room was a formative assessment system, which was your playground. It was actually assessment for learning, FOR for learning, where you could have gone multiple times using assessment, finding out where the gap is in your knowledge and fulfilling that gap till you are in a position to answer 85 to 90% questions without the help of book. Till you don't reach that level, please do not come to my exam room. Now, my exam room is actually exactly like your exam. It is a summative assessment system. Here, no help is going to come to you. Now, what we are going to do is we are going to assess your learning. This is technically assessment of learning. Now, my exam room has two main modules. One is called as topic simulator, which will create NEET UG topic test on biology, physics and chemistry, every topic which you have mastered. Now we will check it exactly to the level of NEET with you. And if you cross that also, that means you are nearly confident to clear questions from that topic in your upcoming NEET examination. So we are trying to move very logically. Still, mishaps can happen, but we have to find some logic way of finally achieving the target. And then I'll also discuss with you the concept of exam simulator, which will create a consolidated test at the end of your 11th year's finish on biology, physics, and chemistry. And it will check you multiple times on this area. Again, you will cross a particular benchmark, and as well as on the complete mock test covering complete 11th study which you have done. Now, these my exam room tests, somebody would ask what is the accuracy level of these tests. Just to give you an idea that these tests are not built by any teacher. These tests are actually simulated by computers, on an extensive predefined parameters collated from previous year NEET patterns, such as type of questions, number of questions, level of questions, difficulty of questions, type to complete the test, marking patterns, weightage given to various topics and subtopics in the historical patterns, type of questions, topic subtopic wise with historical pattern, section definitions, benchmarking. So this is the way this whole exam room has been set up and created for you before I take you to the actual website. And the beauty of this system is any number of tests can be created, but initially you will have good number of tests. I think even that would be, you will not have time even to complete that, but if you would have completed, you can request for additional topic test and as well as mock test also. Let me take you to the website back. Once whole idea was to explain you what my exam room is. Once you have mastered the topic in the study room by practicing and practicing again and again and finding your time gap, now it is the time to finally check that particular topic so that you can now go ahead with that topic for one final check. So in this particular case, what would happen is we'll click something called as My Topic Test in exam room, which I just moved very fast. I wanted to show you. I selected actually the topic test and came over here. Go to cell biology and select cell structure. Now the system would simulate cell structure as it is in NEET exam. So it would have same marking pattern, same time management, same level of difficulty. Now, no help would come to you at this stage. And at this stage also, if you are in a position to achieve the benchmark between 85 to 90%, I think logically you should be confident that now, come what may, I am not going to lose any marks in cell structure in NEET. So you also studied atomic structure today. So give a final check to atomic structure to the NEET level by again attempting NEET UG atomic structure and try to see. For example, if you still were coming below 75% marks, please go back to study room again, your playground, achieve again 90%, again try it. That is why instead of one, you have got three topic tests for each topic which you have studied, so that at least you can try 3 times. But I think in first attempt itself, you should be in a position to confidently cross it. That's how I see it. And same thing now you will be doing for motion in one dimension in the physics side also. So let me submit this. I'm not attempting it. And similarly, you would have exam for motion in one dimension. This is called topic test. This is simulated exactly in the exam-like environment. So practically you are giving a very, very small micro exam every day on the topic you have mastered. I hope you have understood this concept. So this you will continue with each and every topic every day, the way it is being taught into the school, till you completely cover the syllabus. And once you have completed the syllabus, then go and click exam test. So here, what would happen is the complete physics which you have studied in 11th class or 11th and 12th both. I am not using 12th class students today. That consolidated knowledge would now be checked exactly in the manner as it is going to be checked in the NEET exam. It will be simulated exactly in same fashion. So again, you will be running a minor test in the 11th itself on physics, chemistry, and biology. So now this is being simulated exactly section A, section B, the way I discussed the NEET pattern with you. So let me take you back to the Excel file and then correlate these 2 points so that you will be able to understand what I am talking. So back to the Excel file I discussed in the beginning. So these are the topics which you have to cover one by one, all of them, maybe how much time you get, and you can divide it week by week also, or you can correlate with your teaching schedule, exact teaching schedule which you are doing into the school. So there is no need to have your own week. The way your school syllabus is moving, you can totally remain in sync or in harmony with that. So that is one area. Second important area which I discussed to you was the cutoff. So you see, at every stage we were actually checking your cutoff on daily basis. So you were in a position to clear that cutoff on each topic. So see, just see how logically we are moving. So there is no chance for your failure. And then when I was taking you to the exam test now, and I stopped over here, so I just wanted to again share with you the exam pattern. Now here you can see exactly in the same pattern the tests are getting simulated. So practically you are getting through that environment of NEET every time you complete a particular area into the syllabus. So you will have minor test and very major test in 12th class, which I'll discuss later. So that is important. Now let me come to the last point, for the books. So I told you that whenever you were in study room and you were taking the help of self-assessor and you were not knowing the answer, other than NCERT and before going to Smart Learning or Google, use these books if you have the time. Because NCERT should be sufficient, but you would have been able to identify where you are missing, where your knowledge is missing in a particular topic. Maybe these books, which may be conceptually good, you can choose your own books also. I am just giving you a reference which a lot of students use, but this is nothing sacrosanct about it. You can have your own books. So that is, I was now relating the way system works is exactly the way you are going to prepare for your NEET. So they are in total sync with each other. Now I'll now take you back to the exam test. So here when you will start this test, it will get exactly simulated section wise. You see the way a NEET exam should be running. Complete sections, complete analysis. Now there will be no help. Here also you have to cross that benchmark of 85 to 90%, which we have set it up for you. And then you can attempt all these questions, save and exit. Here you have to attempt keeping marking pattern into view. So you know you are going to get 4 marks for a correct answer and -1 for a negative answer. So here you can practice everything. Like you are very confident on a question, attempt it 100%. And exactly the way you are practicing in an exam. So you are very confident on question number 1, attempt it with full confidence. You know you will get 4 out of it. You are very confident on second question, attempt it. You know you will get 4 out of it. Now here maybe some guesswork would be required. So that was never required in self-assessment. Please understand. So here maybe you are confused between these two. Now this is your risk to be taken because this is the final exam. So you have -1 out of 4, but since you are confident that out of 2 or other 2 you have already singled out that these are not the correct answer, then you can take a chance. But if another one you know out of 4 you are not confident on anything, so this you will learn through practice also, that how negative marks are going to affect you. So this is the practice which you will obtain by daily working on it. So here maybe you will take the risk of not attempting it and leaving it at all. And sometimes when time is very limited with you and you do not want to waste time, because the whole idea in an exam is time management. The idea is you must attempt all the questions where you are 100% confident. And suppose this particular question you were not in a position to think about, so rather than wasting time, just mark it for the review so that you can come back on this question at a later stage also. So think this is a complete exam environment you are running it. So keep attempting those questions you are very confident, where you have already guessed it in case they would go green because you have already attempted them. Some you have left for review. Maybe you will take that decision when you come back on this. So complete exam environment will get simulated for you, and this way, meaning when you will go to the final exam, you will feel, oh, it's as easy as I was doing every day. I hope you understand what I am saying. So I'll just save and exit it, and I have to some other important concepts now to discuss with you. Now, similarly, you will attempt other exams, chemistry, botany, and zoology also. In a similar fashion, you can see you will get a complete set to practice over there, and they're quite a good number, 10. But if you finish them, the new test can automatically be added. You can send the request on a mail also. And finally, before your 12th class is starting, just do a complete mock test also. So this would get simulated as a complete mock test. So you have physics section A, chemistry section A, botany A, zoology A. I'm now showing you only as a concept, but later on it will only come for your 11th syllabus only, and 11th physics, 11th chemistry, 11th biology, and then 11th complete mock set. So for 12th class student, it will come covering both 11th and 12th syllabus as is required in NEET syllabus. So here also I'll be starting a test for you, and you will see now it's coming completely in the shape. Each physics section, B, C, all of these sections are one by one scrolling down, if you can see it out, up to zoology. Exactly the way it is being done. And now again, you have to very intelligently attempt it, 100% confident, because here negative marking is there. You have to be pretty sure about this. And then I told you, if you are sure between two attempts, it's more advisable to take a chance because you have only -1, but here the chances are half and half. So, but wherever you are not very confident, this you will learn through some practice also, that how your marks improve on, and where you have to take the risk for negative marking and where you have not to take the risk for negative marking. But once you have given a complete mock test, I want to show you another beautiful concept. I'll just save it and exit and try to show you a completely attempted mock test so that I can share that concept with you. So the mock test which you have attempted has been stored in these report and analytics. Let me take you to an older mock test which was completely attempted. I find, okay, if I can get, yeah. So here is one which was very well attempted. I think out of 720 marks, the student got 568 marks. Let me open this for you in report and analytics. And now I'll tell you a very different concept altogether. So here you can see your overall performance and you can see it in quite detail how well you have performed in botany section A, botany section B, chemistry section A, chemistry section B, physics section A and B. Against the full marks, what was your attempt and all that. But one important beauty which I want to show you is, so you can view, each question-wise detail also as I'm showing you over here, that where you went wrong or which place you could not attempt. But I want to share you with a fantastic concept in report and analytics, and this is called performance in detail. Now I'll explain you the beauty of this concept. So this actually is going to analyze your performance to the last level, technically called a drill down performance. This will allow you to identify still which weak areas have been left with you so that you can go to the study room again. So let me try to explain you. You can pick up any section, say I picked up chemistry section. So in chemistry, you scored 106 out of 140. That is what you scored. And then the system would now start breaking it. So how well were you in general chemistry? How well were you in analytical chemistry? How well were you in physical chemistry? So in general chemistry, you were 100%. In analytical chemistry, also you were 100%. In physical, 88%. In organic. So exactly first at a macro level, you know where are you missing. And then if you click physical chemistry, then you know within physical chemistry, okay, in states of matter, I'm pretty good. In chemical energetics, I'm good, but I have to work on atomic structure. In chemical and ionic equilibrium, I am good. In redox, I am good. So see, it can go to any level. So if you will click, it will keep further drilling down your performance as I'm trying to explain it to you. So this is available for all. So let me say click and botany also. So botany section A, you realized, because in botany, a lot of general biology questions also come. So the general biology part of botany, you were doing 93%, and in exact pure botany, which we call, you have done very well in plant kingdom, you have done well in plant morphology, but in plant physiology is where you were missing. And then within physiology also you can say, okay, was I good in transport in plants? I was good in photosynthesis also, but my weak point is still plant growth and movement. So now what would you do is you will go back to the study room in plant growth and movement and then achieve another level of excellence, come back to the topic test and then again attempt the mock test. So this way, logically you are improving. But in the first mock test also, if you are already doing 90%, there is no need for you to do this exercise because you should be very confident that you will make it to the exam. This is a very good functionality and you must use it quite effectively to improve, and further improve. See, I'll explain you a concept. In competitions, your knowledge is not important. How much you know more than others is very important. So let me explain you this concept. If your knowledge is 60% and everybody else's knowledge is 59%, even 60% is very good. But if your knowledge is 90% and everybody else's knowledge is 91%, even 90% is very low. So remember this concept. In competition, how much you know more than others is very important. And that is why this continuous improvement is required. Now I'll discuss with you that how your teachers will help you. So one thing I discussed earlier with you also in this particular mock test, that in that view details of this performance, every question which you had attempted and which you answered wrong, 7, 15, 22, 30 or 39, 40, was very well recorded. Now let me take you to another area and show you how your teachers will help you out. So whatever I have shown you today was on the desktop. However, you can download EaseToLearn Learner app also from Google Play Store. And it has exactly same features, the dashboard, smart learning, self-assessor, topic simulator, exam simulator, report analytics. And then I'll also show you that how in that app you get connected to your teachers and parents and how they can do your doubt clearing either in an email mode or in a live mode, or even if they want to conduct live classes for you. They can be your tuition teachers, or if you want to prefer coaching also, a choice is with you. I think if you have time, then only do these activities because your time is very limited. Now, let me explain you how can you add a teacher for various subjects and as well as take the teacher's help. To go, whichever teacher you want to add, just request that teacher to go back to the EaseToLearn.com site. Then the teacher can either sign up by selecting the teacher sign up. Alternatively, the teacher can also download EaseToLearn Teachers app from Google Play Store. Both the alternatives are available. So either the teacher has signed up on EaseToLearn.com or they have downloaded the this app. Now they will also get a user ID or their own email can be their user ID, whichever functions they want to adopt. After that, you can come either on desktop or on your own app and just invite the teacher you want to add to help you. So you can add the teacher's user ID or email. A notification would go for the teacher to accept your request as it happens in a lot of applications. Once the teacher accepts the help, the teacher would automatically get attached to you. And then I'll discuss you how your teacher will help you now. Although teacher app has a lot of functionalities, in fact your school teachers can also use it to schedule the class test or pick up class-wise reports also. But as an individual, if you have attached the teacher, you mainly would be requiring that teacher either to teach you a particular topic or for doubt clearing. Or they can also do a live class teaching with you. So a lot of functionalities are available, but the immediate functionalities which your teacher would require to help you in the teacher's app, I was just displaying them. And then I'll show you how your teacher helps you out now. So once you are attached to the teacher can see your details in the dashboard. So the teacher can see self-assessment, class assessment, topic test and mock test. The teacher can also access everything which you are performing in well detailed. For example, as I was showing you, you wanted to take help from the teacher, say in the complete mock test. The teacher can access your whole performance, and it can also be viewed in complete details by the teacher. Now, teacher can support you. There is the provision of the email if your email ID is there in the records. Otherwise, the teacher can schedule a doubt clearing session for a batch of or a group of students together, or even for individual. It depends upon what kind of a facility you enjoy with your teacher. And it can also schedule, live classes for you. So that is up to you how you want to avail this facility. Just to summarize, teacher can help the individual student. The teacher can also help a complete class of students completely together. The teachers can also invite the students. It's not just the students are inviting the teacher, but the vice versa is also possible. The teachers can also invite the students, and particularly at your school level, the teacher can schedule tests for you also, in addition to your self-assessment, topic test, and mock test. If teacher has certainly very specific class assessment to take, they can also be scheduled. I'll not discuss all these detailed functionalities with you today. I just wanted to focus today on 11th class students preparing, in a very, very micro manner, very logically, to finally achieve their final results in NEET and to be surely successful in the exam.
You can download the app by scanning the QR code which you see attached on this side. And once you have downloaded the app, just sign up using the OTP which will come on your mobile. Alternatively, you can also go to the website EaseToLearn.com and sign up. And be sure to be very, very successful in your exams. Thank you.